Hello, my dear students, and welcome back. So good to see all of you. Now, I know exams are just around the corner, and things can get a little tense, but don't you worry. Today, we're going to do a super quick and super fun revision of your chapter, Nature Trail. Let's make learning easy and fun, okay? All right, so forget your textbooks for a minute. I want you to imagine we are all hopping into this Jeep for a really exciting safari. And where are we going? We're going deep into the beautiful Pachmarhi forest in Madhya Pradesh. Are you excited? Because I sure am. Cello, let's go. Okay, now before our Jeep really gets into the main forest area, every good guide tells you the rules. And you know, this isn't just for our safety, but for the safety of all the lovely animals and plants living there. So, our first stop is learning the rules. Listen up, this is super important. So put on your thinking caps for me. Just like if you were on a real safari, I want you to think for a moment. What do you think are the most important rules to follow when you're in a jungle, surrounded by all this nature? What should you do, and what should you absolutely not do? Excellent thinking. And yep, this slide here sums it all up perfectly. So the biggest do is always be careful and just be aware of what's around you. And the don'ts? They're even more important. Remember, never, ever tease or feed the animals, don't pluck flowers or harm the trees, and please, no polythene bags or garbage. We have to leave the forest just as clean and beautiful as we found it.
All right, rules learned. Our Jeep is now moving deeper into the forest. Keep your eyes wide open and your voices low, because it's time to spot some of the amazing animals that call Pachmarhi their home. Let's see who we can find.
Whoa, look over there. Do you see that majestic animal? That, my friends, is a gaur, also known as the Indian bison. Now, you might think, hey, that looks like a buffalo, right? But look closer. The gaur is much stronger, more muscular, and see how its horns are shorter and curve upwards? What an incredible sight.
And look up in the trees. It's a squirrel. But wait, this is not the small gray squirrel you see in your parks back home. This is the special Indian giant squirrel. As you can see, it's huge. And just look at that beautiful reddish-brown color. What a unique creature, found right here in these forests.
Oh, and it looks like we have more company. Swinging from the branches, it's the spectacled monkey. Can you see why it has such a funny name? Look closely at the white patches around its eyes. It looks just like it's wearing a pair of spectacles, doesn't it? So cute.
And here's a little fun fact for you, perfect for a one-mark question. The spectacled monkey is the official state animal of Tripura. You know, remembering little details like this can really make your answers pop. So just remember, the monkey with the glasses is from Tripura. Now, spotting animals is fantastic, but a true nature lover also knows how to be a detective. Animals can be shy, but they always leave clues behind. So let's hop out of the Jeep for a minute. Everybody, put on your detective hats and let's see what secrets the forest floor can tell us.
Shh, let's walk quietly over to this pond. Animals often come here to drink water. We might not see them right now, but that doesn't mean they haven't been here. Look down at the mud. See these footprints? This is a classic clue. An animal was right here not too long ago.
Now this is where the real detective work begins. So, you're looking at these paw prints. What's your guess? Could they belong to a gentle deer that just came for a drink? Or maybe something bigger, like a tiger? What do you think?
You know, being a nature detective isn't just about looking at the ground. It's also about noticing the details on the animals themselves. For example, look at the beaks of these birds. They aren't all the same, are they? An eagle needs a sharp, hooked beak to tear meat. A sparrow needs a short, strong one to crack open seeds. And a delicate sunbird has a long, thin beak, kind of like a straw, to drink sweet nectar from a flower. See? Their beak is the perfect tool for their food.
And all of this brings us to what is maybe the most important and beautiful lesson from our entire nature trail. In a forest, nothing exists all by itself. Every plant, every insect, every animal, they're all connected to each other in a giant, invisible web. And we call this the Web of Life. Your textbook has this lovely game to explain this. Think about it like this. Imagine we're all in a circle, and each one of us is a part of nature. One is the sun, one is a tree, one is a bird. The sun gives energy to the tree, so you connect them with a piece of yarn. The tree gives fruit to the bird, so they get connected too. And before you know it, you've got this amazing web of yarn, showing exactly how everyone needs everyone else to survive. Cool, right? Now this whole connection thing, it has a special science name that you have to remember for your exam. It's called interdependence. It simply means that all living things are linked together and they all depend on each other. If you remove even one link, the whole web can get weak. I mean, think about it. If all the bees disappeared, who would pollinate the flowers that give us fruit? The entire web shivers. So remember that word, interdependence. It's the secret of how nature works.
Okay, our safari is almost over, but hey, before we head back, let's do a super quick revision. I've got 3 top questions for you that often appear in exams from this chapter. Are you ready? Let's see what you've learned on our trail today.
First question, what are 2 important safety rules you must follow in a forest? Think back to the start of our journey. I'll give you a second. Got it? You could say, we should not feed or tease animals, and we should not throw any garbage. Simple, right?
Okay, question number 2. Why do different birds have different types of beaks? Remember our nature detective work? The answer is, their beaks are perfectly shaped for the kind of food they eat, like an eagle's sharp beak for meat or a sparrow's strong beak for seeds. And the final and most important question, what does the web of life show us? And the answer is really the heart of this chapter. It shows us that all plants and animals in nature are connected, and they depend on each other for survival. It shows us interdependence.
And with that, our revision safari is complete. You guys were amazing today, absolutely brilliant. You listened so well and answered the questions like true champions. I am very, very proud of you. You are all superstars.
As you go and prepare for your exams, I want to leave you with this beautiful thought. Vasudeva Kutumbakam, which means the world is one family. Just like every animal and plant in the forest is connected, we are all part of one big family too. Remember this, and you will do wonderfully. All the very best.